Hey Scorpio, welcome to Intention 1111. Today I'm going to be doing your weekend Scorpio for the 2nd through the 8th around there, from Sunday to Sunday. I wanted to say thank you for all of you who viewed Weekend Scorpio. I appreciate you guys. New subscribers, welcome. People who've been there since day one, I appreciate you guys. If you'd like to book a personal read with me, you can reach me at intentions1111.com. Let's see, we have the Capricorn full moon tomorrow, which is the super full moon. So this is about new beginnings, clarity, letting go of things, not holding on to things, making room for new starts. Also, the super full moon will be high on intuition and truths coming out and things like that. So this last week was a little bit of a doozy dealing with people in general, I feel like. But, you know, tomorrow may prove, and over the holiday may prove to be kind of like, you know, you're getting hits from people and maybe some downloads and things like that that you weren't expecting. So just be prepared for that. Okay, so let's see what we have for you, Scorpio, for this week. I know I'm not feeling very holiday-ish. Considering the ruling from the Supreme Court. So don't be ashamed out there if you're not feeling very 4th of July-ish. Last 2 years, we've had some pretty hard blows from the Supreme Court. Not that this is a political channel, but just in case your spirits are low, take the day to enjoy your own self and not worry about the hoopla and the propaganda and the general reason for the holiday. The more I attune my energy with appreciation, the more the universe will deliver. Being grateful, being in a mindset of gratefulness. For example, you know, the old story about the guy who didn't have a car wasn't grateful until he saw a guy that didn't have any legs or something like that, right? So this is about moving forward in a mindset of gratefulness, even for the most small things, because then that sets your vibration to attract what you want, not more of what you have currently. The more I attune my energy, because I'm worrying about what I can control in my world, right? Not what I can control external to me. The more I attune my energy with appreciation, the more the universe will deliver, because you're setting out the vibe about bringing in the good and not the bad. Focus on what's working, not on what's not working. So let's see what we got for you guys, Scorpio, this week. July 2nd through the 8th. Okay, again, moving past something. Queen of Cups here, in general, Scorpios. I don't always usually associate Scorpio energy with the Queen of Cups, but there it is. You are doing some changing here, Scorpio. Instead of handling things on an internal level, you're being, yes, I do. Oh, this is my favorite sweater. I don't care. Sorry. Instead of attuning your energies inwardly, which is what most of us do, you're being asked to move forward in something, to exert, to speak up for yourself, to take all the actions that a Queen of Wands would take. For example, forward movement. The Queen of Wands waits on no one. She gets shit done, right? Things like that. Not that Scorpios don't. But it's asking you not to internalize your feelings this week. Move forward on that. So anger sometimes can be a great motivator, right? For, if used in the right way, to propel yourself forward. being unhappy and stewing and brewing on things that you feel like you can't change in your world is not going to serve you any longer. Now it's time to take action on how to be a problem solver in that area. You also may be turning your back on something this week, getting ready for new beginnings, right? That moon energy is going to be pretty powerful. It's already kind of been pretty powerful. Some of you out there could be, your intuition could be kicking off the charts. You could be having weird dreams. You could be, getting hits on things, whatever it is for you, however that works for you. Trust your intuition moving forward. If you feel like it's time to let something go, let it go. And ask yourself, by continuing to hold on to this, right? What is it serving? Has it served me? Is it serving me? Holding on to something that's not producing? Ask yourself that question. What is me hanging on to something, or hanging on to a person or a situation or a job or whatever it is? What is it producing in my life? Just ask yourself that question. You also are going to be turning away, from hearing someone's excuses. It seems like to me, this card is the Two of Swords. It's about making decisions. It's about not knowing all the facts in a way. However, you see how in this deck, she has her back turned. She's got her eyes covered, her ears are covered. She's protecting herself. Her back is open, but it's because she's not listening anymore to some same old bullshit somebody has to say, basically. So you may not be hearing somebody this week. This is sacral chakra energy, so it could be in love. It could be partnerships. It could be no more making excuses for oneself. However it falls for you in that category. You're not going to be listening to excuses anymore this week. So let's see what's going on with career. The Empress, your work is going to be abundant this week. Your career is going to be abundant this week. It looks like you're also going to be getting recognition, maybe in the form of money, okay, or admiration for your efforts, because alignment, the 3, is about alignment. So maybe you're finally in alignment with something by letting go, by asserting yourself, and by not taking any excuses anymore, right? So you're going to be recognized for that. You're going to be given some sort of recognition or some sort of raise or some sort of bonus or money this week for that. With that comes a lot of changes. And I think Scorpios, sometimes we like to brood. Sometimes Scorpios are so intuitive that they know they can read a room in 5 minutes. They know when somebody likes them, when somebody doesn't, when somebody potentially can have it out for them, on and on and on. But the shadow side of that, okay, is because Scorpio can see down the road what kind of a threat somebody potentially could be to them, the shadow side of it has a lot of paranoia involved, right? And we sometimes will discount somebody or will discount something because we see the potential for, messing around, right? The issue is you're going to be learning truth this week that someone maybe you thought was sort of not in your corner actually is in your corner. And so don't let the dark side of that kind of gift, okay, to make you feel like the world is against you. This person's got a campaign against me or anything like that. Do not act on that. There's going to be a transformation in your career this week because you listen to your intuition in the right kind of way. And because you're not operating in a mode of paranoia about someone or something, right? So you're going to be stepping into the idea that maybe you discounted this a little too early or someone a little too early who proves to be an ally for you in career. And somebody at work, maybe perhaps for some of you this week, will be exposed. They will be seeing a great downfall. So for select some of you out there, letting someone hang themselves is going to work out in your favor. This person, whoever they may be, incurs the burden of the situation, and they will be they will fall from grace. Okay, let's just put it that way. They will fall from grace. And Scorpio's over here like, told you so. So two separate issues. For some of you, there may be somebody out there who you feel like could be against you. You're giving them enough rope, and they are going to take the bait. They are going to absolutely fall from grace and hang themselves, so to speak. And if this person is somebody who you felt like maybe was against you in career or work or holding you back or whatever, you're not going to have to deal with them much longer because they are going to do it to themselves. So the important message here is don't act out of paranoia. You know what you know. Okay, fine. It's time for you to celebrate yourself, assert yourself, and be concerned with your own self. This person is going to fall from grace out of their own hand. And they are not going to have any allies when they do. So if your intuition's telling you to go left when everybody else is going right, go left. Because you don't want to be in this group when the lights get turned on, right? So just so you know. So career advantages this week. Shakeups a little bit this week. Recognition for efforts through money or some sort of an award or recognition. So that's what it looks like going into career this week. Let's look at your money. Oh, excuse me. Okay, even though these are, they're all of them in the reverse because look, my deck's upside down, okay? So it looks good for TV, okay? But it doesn't always mean that because the deck is completely upside down, okay? So be careful out there of those tarot readers who are like, well, their decks may be upside down. In some cases that happens. It's common sense sometimes. So just remember, just like I talked about the pulling up to a tarot read, when you've got all the cards in it laid out nice and pretty, beware of the ultra superstitious reversal readings, okay? Because the whole damn deck's upside down, okay? At any rate, so we're going to be turning them right side up because they're not meant to be in reverse. Okay, so offers bring change. Offers bring change, offers bring newness. You're coming out of a period of time in which you feel like you've got to, dodge swords, right? Some of you may be opting for, if you are worried about your money as far as vacation time goes or spending big amounts of money, you may be going for something smaller, something less expensive, something local. As opposed to taking a big trip or doing big vacations or spending a lot of money at this time. It looks like you're opting for something smaller. Now, also, an offer coming in brings newness to you, and it makes you feel very secure and very grounded. So let's kind of see what this offer is. Incoming information. Okay. Full moon energy tomorrow, perhaps for some of you. A secret is revealed. Okay, so for some of you, here's what I'm saying. Somebody's fallen from grace. You're going to rise up, and I think you're going to be filling that position for some of you out there, okay? So that offer brings groundedness and newness. It's kind of like you slayed the dragon, right? And you didn't even have to lift a finger because this person slayed themselves. So there will be money incoming with some sort of a promotion, right? Something that's going to ground you and make you feel brand new again. Feeling like you're pulling swords out of your back is over with, right? It's done. Also, if you're having to dodge someone who's misusing your money, they're going to be revealed, right? Because remember, we have the moon here, right? And I said there's going to be a lot of truths coming out surrounding this super moon tomorrow, 3 days before, 3 days after, or however moon energy affects you. A lot of revelations there for Scorpio, it looks like. Some of you, I know this is about money, sorry, but I'm getting all kinds of other things. Some of you are going to be going very heavily to a shadow side of yourself. Some of you have gotten on the path. You're on the path, right? Your path. And now some of you are going to be purging. You're going to be working towards shadow work, which basically when you hear people say shadow work, you know, they're talking about things about yourself that you don't like, that you're trying to embrace, you're trying to purge, you're trying to fix, you're trying to work on, you're trying to embrace those types of things and turn them from a negative to a positive, right? Or finding the positive in the situation. You're going to be turning to a little bit darker path. For practitioners out there, you may be going to a left-hand path as opposed to a right-hand path. You may be delving into a little more baneful workings, a more traditional witchcraft type of workings here. Shadow side, darkness is going to be being embraced. So whatever that means to y'all out there. So let's see if we can get something about money. Show me the amount of cups. What's the money look like? Show me the money. Okay, again, the offer comes when Scorpio decides to move forward with their own shit. You've got the green here, right? The heart chakra. The desires come from appreciation. The desires come from following your heart. But they come from putting some work behind that manifestation. So moving forward and taking the reins in a situation brings you abundance. Show me the cups. Show me the money for Scorpio this week. Healing the money. Star card, healing the money. Abundance coming. With a desire being fulfilled, with following a dream of some kind for some of you out there. Burdens are lifted for a lot of Scorpios. We've been like in a 2-year, jail cell with a lot of these energies here with things being affected in our lives that normally we don't have trouble in. And I'm sure that there's a transit that's attached to that, and I don't remember what it is. You professional astrologers out there, give me a hand in the comments. But Scorpio is going to be relieving themselves of burdens. So, talking about money, sometimes the cards say a lot without saying exactly what we want them to say. So Scorpio is going to be relieving themselves from a lot of financial burdens by playing it small with their money, and by taking control of situations involving money and career in their life. So if you feel like your abundance is being blocked by a certain situation, that is moving out. Strengthen your relationship with money. Heal your relationship with money. What makes you happy? Is it the money that makes you happy because it provides security, or is it the money being able to be used towards something that makes you happy? Also, you've got a little bit of business energy for those of you trying to pursue something in that way. You have a go. You have a green light in that area. The issue may be in changing it just a little bit. The intention that you set out with in having a vision of your business may not be what you kind of end up with. So I guess what that means is being flexible about where the business takes you, right? Where does it take you? Where is it going? What is happening with it? What direction is the path going? Being flexible about the path, not rigid about it, is for those of you working in independent business or whatever, opening a business, that's something that you need to consider, okay? So money is not here. You've got 9 of coins. That's comfort. That's financial security. And that's because you're paying attention to what's happening to ensure your security. Some of you need to heal your relationship with money. Some of you have a block about money. Somebody out there has a block about money because it's tied to relationships. It's tied to some sort of negative energy with relationships. So it's kind of messed up their money flow a little bit. So maybe looking into setting your intentions into your money and thinking of money as a tool and not a matter of a root chakra issue that provides insecurity, or it provides fear, or it provides, something like that. For some of you out there, you might want to look into that with your money block. Taking control for others of you out there and being flexible with the way the path goes. So let's see about love. Okay. Some of you are going to be getting out of a rut in relationships this week too, or that process is going to be starting for some of you. You have someone here who's just kind of been hanging out. It's better than being alone. No, it isn't. Never, ever. Okay, never. You've got someone here who's just hanging on to relationship. For those others of you out there, just hanging there. You've got someone siphoning energy out of relationships and out of people. You also have someone here, okay, who has a really, really hardcore codependent idea that they've got to be in a relationship because they cannot be by themselves. Or you've got someone here who they don't care. They just want to be attached to something. So some of that may be changing for some of you out there this week. Listen to your intuition. You have a new path in front of you here. Make a decision. Is this love, or am I just hanging out because, it provides me with something that validates me, right? Death, Scorpio, you're here. You are turning your back on some sort of relationship this week, or the process may be starting, that's just not serving you anymore. It's keeping you in a rut. It's keeping you blocked. And again, some of you out there have a block with money because you have a block with attaching money to relationship issue that needs to be cut. You need to cut yourself loose from that tree there, right? You've got a lady hanging here, right? Cut yourself loose from that. Okay, we'll pick that up in a minute. So, making a decision, is this love? Am I feeling love? Am I giving love? Or am I just hanging out because it's better than being by myself? Because after all, I don't look so tough, right? I don't look so cool to my other friends, or I don't look so hot to everybody else wanting what I have, they think I have, because I maintain an illusion. about a particular relationship, or a fear, okay, that by breaking this relationship that I'm completely miserable in, that people will think it's just another failure. Boy, this dude can't get his shit together, right? Because I mean, it's another one, right? Or, well, it wasn't as good as we thought, huh? You know, you're going to have closet haters out there all day long, and you're going to have people who hope you fall and stumble because it makes them feel better about their own situations. And my answer to that is fuck those people, because if they never were in your corner to begin with. And at the end of the day, people go home to their shitty relationships and their shitty finances and their shitty lives. And they're not worried about yours. So you've got to make decisions based on what's best for you. You are making a decision this week to cut yourself loose from something that you're hanging on to for absolutely no reason. And you're turning and walking in the other direction from this situation. You are tired of rejection in this situation, and you are not happy. Some of you are not happy. And it's not bringing opportunities, and it's building up resentment, which is blocking your money center. It's blocking your creativeness. It's blocking your path forward, right? Some of you are working up the courage this week to walk the fuck away, okay? Some of you may be moving out, changing residences. You're just basically moving away from a situation. There will be support there. There will be support. For those of you worried about that, there will be support. You will have someone there to help you and support you, if that's what you're worried about. So, lots of heavy energy this week, Scorpio. Sorry about that. I was hoping we'd have something exciting and love coming. But let's see what we can expect this week. But again, you know, this energy is about closing out cycles, moving on to new things. What can Scorpio expect this week? July 2 to 8. Justice. Scorpio can expect justice to be served. Okay, whatever that means to y'all out there. And newness. Newness. The conflict is over. You slayed the dragon, right? Justice is served. Conflict is done. The balance has been restored. And now you're walking off secure, happy, to something new. So that's what you can expect this week, Scorpios. And let's see what you don't expect. Let's just do that for. Okay. I think for some of you, you're not expecting for your intuitive hits to pay off this week. Some of you are not expecting to have to rely so heavily on your intuition. Jesus Christ. Some of you are not expecting to be elevated to a position because you figured it was out of your reach. Now, whatever that position is. You're totally charging forward in something. So for some of you, your intuition is going to be very, very heavy this week. So rely on that. So that's what I have for you guys, and I'll see y'all guys in a little bit.